Okay, Bubs, I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Okay, Biggie. Have a good trip.
Thank you. Thanks for the lift.
You're welcome.
Please drive carefully home.
I will do.
And
I might get home. I might get back to the car in an hour.
send a message when you get home.
I will do. I'll let you know I'm back home. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Drive carefully.
All right, Biggie. Go well.
Padstow's a lovely place when it's quiet, but it so rarely is.
When the sunlight hits my face, it won't be long till the time I can't forget when I felt strong. But until the night I'm in your arms again, I don't wanna get my hopes up in the air. All the way I thought that you'd be here with me, though I messed up everything I aimed to be, on the borderline of something to call sad.
Good morning. Well, as you've probably just recognised, I'm in Padstow this morning. It's a beautiful day, 18th of April 2023. I'm really excited to be going out on a walk back on the southwest coast path. Seems to be a magnet for me these days. Having done it all, just keep coming back. And I can't get enough of it. So I'm walking for 5 or 6 days down to St Ives. Forecast is pretty good, a bit showery at times during the week, but today is a lovely day, glorious. You've just seen Gabby dropping me off, as she always does. Can't join me again, I'm afraid. Because of her knee, but there is an update on that which I will share with you at some point. Yes, so this was the section of the walk I probably enjoyed the most from Padstow. It was hard work to Padstow, but the next few days to St Ives were lovely. Beautiful golden coast of North Cornwall, and not as hilly as some of the other parts of Cornwall. So yeah, as I say, really excited. Backpacking, got a heavy pack on today, tent and all the gubbins. Bit cold at night, but the forecast is set fair, and this is the kind of scenery we've got to look forward to. Wows. Speak to you soon. These are Second World War bunkers and battlement positions, gun positions, overlooking the beautiful estuary. Ooh, bit tricky. Need to be careful I don't fall, never to be seen again. So these would have been guarding the estuary, and look at that for a view. Wowzers, absolutely stunning. When I was out walking in September, I did 4 days from Bude to Padstow, and came down this stretch of coastland here, and then managed to walk along the beach of the Camel Estuary down to Padstow. So I'm sort of continuing the walk from there, going down to St Ives, and if the weather stays like this I'll be blessed, because it's absolutely beautiful. And what's down here? Broken bottles and things. It's the mouth of the estuary of the Camel River. Absolutely beautiful.
Keep my balance, stand up, forget everything. If I fall apart here, would you help me stand up straight? Pick up all the pieces of my pride. When the sunlight hits my face, it won't be long till the time I can't forget when I felt strong. But until the night I'm in your arms.
Hello.
Sorry. Got a mad bunch going on.
I know.
Prince, sorry.
They look like a handful.
Oh God, they bloody are. They're just all excited and not been out yet, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't wanna get my hopes up in the air.
So that's Polzeath, the other side of the estuary there. That's a lovely town. It's a golf course. Lots of beautiful exclusive houses over on that side of the estuary. We're now at the head of the estuary going up to Stepper Point. This is the Atlantic Ocean. There's Stepper Point, which is a lookout tower, or was, up on the hill there.
Katie, here. Here.
Secondhand, I felt a bit forgotten. Now your plan, but now the days of silence outgrow the fun things we have done. But tell me, do you wanna carry on? Plants don't grow without water, and they cave when it's cold. We could go till we're older. Put your head on my shoulder and let's enjoy the ride.
So this is Step Point. And the path continues all along these headlands, and in the distance there is SWCP Point with the lighthouse. This is absolutely stunning peninsula, arguably one of the nicest on the North Cornwall coast.
When we started, our wishes aligned. We were like yin and yang combined. Now the tables have turned. Can we live and unlearn? You tell me. Plants don't grow without water, and they cave when it's cold. We could go till we're older. Put your head on my shoulder and let's enjoy the ride. Let's just live a life. Anything, anywhere, I don't really care, as long as I'm with you. Say something, don't be speechless. I'm sleepless, so alone in this stillness. Oh, I long for you, sweet lady.
Beautiful beach here at Tyrone.
Let's enjoy the ride. Let's just live a life. Let's just live a life. Oh, plants don't grow without water, and they cave when it's cold. Oh, and we could go till we're older.
That's Harlyn Beach, arguably one of the most beautiful in the whole of Cornwall. Just got to walk over the bridge to get over this stream. It's quite wide. Don't want to get my feet too wet yet. So I got an invite from my local medical centre recently to have a checkup. I think they invite everybody of a certain age to try and encourage them to take more responsibility for their health, and I was no exception. So I had an ECG, that was alright, a blood test, that okay. Blood pressure is a bit high. And then, I did a dementia test. That was alright, that was fine. Which might surprise a few people. But I was told in no uncertain terms that I'm overweight and I've got to lose weight. Just look at this first. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here at this point in the calendar. I would normally wait, and I was going to go in May, but the other news we've had, which I touched on earlier, is that Gabby, after seeing a surgeon for a couple of hours, prodding, poking, injecting, etc. Cut this bit out. Has secured knee surgery, subject to the doctor being available, no disasters on that day and things like that. But that's on the 10th of May, so I obviously wanted to go walking around that time, but I need to be at home when she's got this on her plate. But it is good news, she's jumped the queues considerably. He did feel as though she had a very good case. She's already been hobbling around for the best part of 5 months and on crutches for 3 of them. It's not getting any better, so he deemed it appropriate to jump the queue, and she's going in on the 10th, so that's great news, because hopefully with a reasonably quick recovery, the year ahead will include walking, cycling and all the things she's really missed over the last 12 months. She still has a kidney issue, and so she still doesn't have the energy that she once had, and she's still in pain and taking painkillers, but hopefully it'll be one of the things ticked off. It's so unlucky. 12 months now she's had this kidney issue, which could be endometriosis or isis or osis, one of the two. But they don't know until they go in. But that was due before Christmas, and now we're in end of April, so she's 4 months overdue for that. But this is normal at the moment. Strikes, underfunding, understaffing. It's to be expected. Let's hope it's nothing serious. But yeah, essentially it's good news. Oh, and I've got to lose about 2 stone at least, so that'll be a bit challenging, but hopefully this will help. Speak to you soon. More epic views. They come thick and fast on this section.
Let the days be past, days of trying. Give up the aim of perfection. Trust the simple ways and let it go.
relics from the Second World War. Coastal defences. And what a coast.
Feel the sand song and let it go.
Oh, not gonna lie to you, my feet are sore. Might have a couple of little pre-blister blister spots. I probably should stop and tidy them up, but it's quite cold today. This easterly wind is really quite biting at times. We've done 10.25 miles, probably about 2 or so more to go to Trianon, and I'll probably stop there tonight just to give my feet a rest. But this is the view I have, and it's pretty good. So that is Trevose Head, and that's Trevose Lighthouse, and it's a beauty. On a blue sky day like today, it really stands out. Lovely. You won't be able to see it down there, but there are a couple of seals bobbing up and down, treading water. Lovely to see. This is the second one of these collapsed caves. Oof, don't want to fall down there. Boobies Bay, and in the distance is the beach of Constantine Bay. Fantastic. another wow moment on this incredible day. I did plan to stop at Trianon at the youth hostel there, and I had a look at it and I was tempted because there was a cafe, but it was only 3:10. Just felt a little bit too early to be stopping, so I've continued to Porthcothan, and I'm about half a mile from Porthcothan now, and I know there's a campsite there because I stayed there last 2 years ago when I did this walk. That's assuming it's open, or still open. Some don't open till late spring, so if it's not, I might be in a spot of bother, because I've just walked with a nice guy called John who's similar age to me, and he's also keen to lose a bit of weight, but he's a bit fitter than me at the moment because he started at Minehead and he's 14 days in and he's going well. We'll walk with him for a bit, but I had a little slip. My foot went from under me and I didn't hit the deck, but I almost did the splits, and just shook me a little bit. Anyway, he's gone on, but I've told him about this campsite because he wasn't sure where to stay. So if it's not open and he goes there, then I might have sent him on a wild goose chase, but should be okay. Most of them open before at Easter anyway, so but yeah, so I've done 14.2 miles now, a bit further than I expected and I intended, and my feet are pretty sore, to be honest, so I'll be glad to get stopped now and get my boots off and give them a soak or have a shower or whatever. But yeah, it's been a great day. I mean, you couldn't ask for more stunning coastal scenery than you see on this walk. This stretch, it's just phenomenal. It just keeps coming around every corner almost. So yeah, it's always been a stretch that I've really enjoyed. I've done it with Gabby as well, and we got a bus back to Padstow last year. That was good. So yeah, it's been a great day, and I'll probably tune in later to summarise everything. Bye for now.
There comes a time I won't belong on these streets, in these crowds, in this room, in your eyes, and you no longer know whether to stay or to go. Take me or leave me, rusty and bleeding, I roll on the floor.
Wigwam of choice is the Nordisk Telemark 2 as opposed to the Upland 2. Just too big for one person. Managed to get on Berryfields campsite even though it's not actually open. So it's very quiet. There's one or two caravans occupied, but otherwise got the place to myself. So the pub's closed as well. That's closed down now, been sold. Probably be redeveloped for houses or something like that. Some of the houses in Porthcothan on the way to this campsite. Oh. There was one that was just foundations last time I was here 2 years ago, and a lady I was talking to on this campsite said, it's too big, it's too big. Maybe I'll do a little film of it today because it's built virtually. It's absolutely enormous. It could house 20 people. Stunning, but too much. Okay, so I've had some porridge. I'm going to have some chili con carne and chill for the evening. Probably have an early night. So I've got this for my dinner tonight. Wayfarers, chili and rice. You literally just whack it in the pan and heat it up. So interesting to see how this goes. I'm quite hungry though, so I'm sure I'll eat it all.
Well, hours will be out. I'll slip right through your hand. Doesn't matter what you wish for. Doesn't matter how intense. And all those shiny people you wanted to impress. Well, they're all watching now, so walk out the door. I'm not gonna last. I'll tell you now. Whatever I am, just leave it now. I'm not gonna try to lie, 'cause here I am now. You said be careful what you're saying. Well, you're the one to talk. You never should have gone this far. I should have told you from the start. No point in playing along or reach for their respect. Can't you see there's nothing left to protect? I'm not gonna last. I'll tell you now. Whatever I am, just leave it now. I'm not gonna try to lie, 'cause here I am now.
It's really nice tasting. It's just difficult to cook in this pot. I probably should have just boiled it in the bag, but it's really good stuff. Might have a problem cleaning my pot now.
I'm not gonna try to lie, 'cause here I am now. You said be careful what you're saying. Well, you're the one to talk. You never should have gone this far. I should have told you from the start. No point in playing along or reach for their respect.